Sasha, congratulations. 4 sets under 3 hours. Assess your performance today.
Just my usual first round, I guess. Made it complicated for myself at times. But, in the practice week beforehand, I was practicing and playing extremely well. Was feeling the ball extremely well. And then obviously it's different on a match court. It's different in the first round. And but I'm glad that I won. And, moving forward, I know that I have good tennis in me, and hopefully I can show that on the match court.
Thank you. Questions in English, please. Name and affiliation, please.
Carl Plume with Reuters. It seemed like you made were hitting stuff out of bounds, hitting the net quite a few times. Could you talk a little bit about the unforced errors today?
I mean, I don't know what the stats are, but as I said, it's the first round. Not usually the type of player that plays extremely well in first round matches, but getting through is the most important thing. And as I said, I felt the ball extremely well in practice, and I feel like I had a very good practice week so far here. So I know that I have good tennis in me, and it's about showing that on the match court. And again, I think my performance will improve over the next few matches.
Willie.
At Wimbledon, before you got hurt, at the
Yep.
beginning of the tournament, you said you felt as though this was my chance. I feel as though I'm playing as well as I possibly can to win a major. How are you feeling right now, and what is that mentality?
Yeah, actually at Wimbledon this year, I felt like I was playing some of the best tennis of my life until the injury. And definitely some of the best tennis on grass courts that I've ever played. But I've been close this year. I feel like really in Australia and at the French Open, I was close to getting one, but didn't go my way. But still, I feel the same way. I feel like I'm on the right path. I feel like I'm doing all the right things, and hopefully it's going to come.
Okay. In the back.
Hey, Charlie Athletic. I just want to ask, you spoke before about you like to get a lot of sleep in.
Yeah.
And I just wondered, do you have like a schedule? Do you speak to an expert or something like that? Just the thing is, especially at this tournament where sleep can be at a premium, like how you manage that?
I'm actually lucky enough that when I lay down, I sleep, and I'm fine. It doesn't matter whether it's 3 a.m. or it's 11 p.m. I sleep quite good and quite deep. So. I'm not somebody that struggles with that in that regard, but 11 a.m. matches is not my favorite. I think everybody knows that. But it's part of our sport. I mean, we don't have a set schedule. We don't know when we play, in advance, except if you're number 1 or 2 in the world. Then you can maybe have a say or have an influence on the schedule. Or if you're American at the US Open, then maybe you can as well. But that's about it. I don't have an influence on the schedule. I don't know when I play. I don't know what court I play. Even though, being number 4 in the world, I would like to think that I'm going to play on the big courts. But apart from that, there's no influence on that regard. Do I think I benefit?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a study that shows that, I don't know if it's true or not, but that tall people need more sleep than maybe shorter people. So I'm between 9 and 11 hours. If I sleep under 8 hours, I'm a zombie. I'm not functional at all.
Any other questions in English? Yes, last question in English.
Yeah, US Open is the last Grand Slam, and you had to play the Olympics. How do you think that would affect the players now here in New York?
Yeah, it's been a tough year, tough schedule this year for sure. It's very packed. But of course, the Olympics is a highlight that comes once every 4 years, and everybody wants to play there, and everybody wants to perform well there. Some players did, some players didn't. I was one that had quite a disappointing Olympic Games, but all in all, of course, we have important tournaments throughout the year. Olympics was one of them for sure. The Grand Slams are the other ones that are quite important for us. So. I think everybody wants to do the best they can for the last Grand Slam this year.
That concludes English.